Hey, what's up? We're down with Webster, and we're coming up next on the Vinnie Langdon Show.
So, Streets of Gold tour, it's going well. You guys been doing this for almost a whole month now, huh?
Yeah, it's going awesome. Like, I mean, we couldn't ask for a better band to take us out on the road in 303. They're like, in terms of just the kind of people that they are, they're like, they remind me of like every high school friend I ever hung out with after school, and you know, there's a good sense of humor. Their whole crew's awesome. Like, we've had so much fun on our day offs. We've had like band Olympics with them, like all these stupid competitions and stuff. Awesome guys.
Got to keep the tour fun because otherwise sometimes it gets drooling and it's pretty hard.
Absolutely. Like, honestly, yeah, as Pat was saying, they're very similar to us. Like, thank you, Nat and Sean and crew for having us. Like, it's been totally awesome.
Yeah. And did you guys meet them during the Warped Tour 2009 when you guys were on it for a month?
Yeah, actually, Tyler, our bass and keyboard player, was actually fortunate enough to like bro down with them and got to play like some songs with them on stage like during their set. Nice. So that kind of sparked the whole like relationship, if you will. And then we ended up playing a bunch of like radio shows with them like here in the States last year. And then we got a phone call like 6 months ago saying that they wanted us to be on the tour. So, you know, totally awesome, totally rad. And here in San Francisco, it's like, where are those Full House houses at?
They're around the street.
Here. When you saw us on the Cube tour, I went to that Full House house.
Yeah. And you were just like, that's it?
I took a picture of me standing in front of the house. I like Twittered it. Best view of the whole city, San Francisco.
I feel ripped off until I want to see the Golden Gate Bridge.
And I want to come, man. You didn't.
Okay, whatever. I'm getting off topic. I just want to see the Full House houses. That's all.
You guys started off at a talent show, right? I mean, in middle school. I mean, how'd that all work?
Yeah, there was like some project, like start a band. Didn't have to be a real band, but just like come up with the name of a band. And we didn't really do that at first. We kind of just got together, me and Tyler and later Marty a few days later. And just, we were musicians. We were, we all kind of played instruments, and we wrote a couple little instrumental things. And we were sitting down, we were watching TV, trying to think of a name for this thing. And the show Webster was on. And I don't even know, we somehow came up with Down with Webster because we thought the kid was cool on the show. And then, we just kind of picked up all the other dudes from around the neighborhood. And, just everyone had their strengths, and we kind of...
Were you at that talent show?
No, I wasn't. I actually went to a different school. But, I knew Tyler. We played hockey together. So, these guys got together in grade 8 for this talent show. And I, linked up with them in, October. Me and Tyson played... We're from Canada, so we play hockey, right? Nice. So, on, little pucks. We were playing hockey on, Sunday mornings. Then, after the practice, we'd get together at Tyler's garage and meet up with Pat. And we'd, jam out. And I just started playing drums. And Ty played drums at the time. And then he,
banging it with your hockey sticks and, with your skates on.
Mini sticks. And he, gracefully bowed out and started playing bass. And then, started off as a trio. And then slowly, he skateboards and he raps. Why don't you come, rap with us? And, he plays guitar. It's all right, why don't you play? You know what I mean? It was a very natural.
It just seemed natural,
right? It was a very natural thing. It was it was like a, it's like a, like your friends at school. It was like that, except we all happened to do something musical.
And then it seems like you guys started getting, well known, and everyone was like, wow, this Down with Webster, they got talent. I mean, Gene Simmons from Kiss, approached you and was tried to work out a negotiation with you, right?
Yeah, for us it was more about building our own kind of grassroots thing. We didn't really want to go to New York and play in front of 3 record executives on the back of the room on their Blackberries. We kind of we tried that once in Toronto, and it was just this sucks. So what we did was we just booked all our own shows. We flyed up the neighborhood, and right around the time when Gene Simmons sort of came around, Motown was also interested, and we asked them, we said, we invite you to come to our city and see us play in front of a sold-out crowd of 1,300 kids or something that was literally just from us pounding the pavement. And they saw the show from the balcony, and they loved it. And right after that, I think they made their choice to offer us a deal. And we kind of like the concept of being signed to a more traditional company. We all love Motown, and Gene Simmons, I just don't think he didn't really have a record label. It was kind of broad what he wanted to do, and we were just
we like you, Gene, but you wanted to take all of our money, Gene.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Gene, come
on.
I'm
a diplomat.
The truth comes out. The truth comes out, right?
But come on, we have to take care of ourselves too here. Come on. This is what we do. We play music, and we write music, and we record music, and we listen to music, and we talk about music, and play video games. And watch movies on the bus, but it's all that's what we do. We do music. Right no one's working at like the local grocery store.
Yeah.
Where this is what we're doing. This is
Those days are over.
Yeah. I'm not in high school anymore working in a parking lot. Now I'm
Yeah.
just playing drums and writing music.
Yeah.
Which is
You gotta do what you gotta do, though. I mean, we all did, you know, have our jobs back in the day, but now we're pretty much, I mean, you can't hold down a job when you're on, you know, 2-month-long tours on a tour bus.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we're,
Nor would that make sense really, because now we're professional.
we're professional.
We're professionals.
It's
You guys are signed musicians.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude.
You go on iTunes and you listen to a popular, you know, performer, and you're like, well, I like this song and that song, but the rest of their album sucks. But then, you know, your Time to Win EP that came out was like, every song on that album could be a hit. It was really good. I enjoyed it. So, I mean, tell us your writing style and, you know, what's going through your mind when you're putting these songs together.
Well, everyone's kind of got their own little basement studio setups, and whether it's on the road, whether it's us getting together in a room with our instruments, or whether it's just someone has a brainchild and they send it off to someone else and we add our 2 cents on it. I mean, it's a pretty, there's no actual formula to how we write, but we've never really outsourced writing. We've never really worked with anyone else to write our stuff. I mean, you've got 7 different heads that have all come from different musical backgrounds, so if it can go through that filter process of like everyone's cool with it, then it's like you've got a pretty solid song to go off.
It's a nice day outside, lots of things to do in some of these cities, and other cities you go to, it's just like you don't know what to do with yourself. You don't even know if you want to get out of the bus sometimes, right?
Depending on where we're at, yeah, I'm definitely kind of a bus hermit. But yesterday we were in Reno, Nevada. What is it? The biggest little city in the world?
City.
It was awesome. We had like, you know, our hotel was like a casino, and
Did you go to the 25-cent buffets?
No.
3 in the
I
morning?
went to a buffet. It was like $30 though. It's gross.
I had a buffet for
It's
like
alright.
$12, and it was like epic. It
Really?
was really, really good.
picked the wrong spot.
I saw our bus driver and the other, and 303's bus driver. I'm like, they know where the good food's at. They've been around the country like 100
Yeah.
times, so picked the right buffet. But yeah, it was fun. Like, got to gamble and stuff. But yeah, depending on where you stay, it's like you may be just kind of tailgating around the bus. You may not want to go into the city, depending on, you know.
But those days are fun sometimes. Like you park out in front of a Walmart, set up
Get the George Foreman
set
out.
up the beanbag toss. You know.
Yeah. For the future after this tour, I mean, what do you guys plan on doing? Releasing a new record, or what's the deal with that?
It's actually the plan was originally Volume 1. Volume 2 was supposed to come out really soon, and we didn't. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. Our record's been doing well, so we've been on the road like nonstop. And as soon as this tour's over, like we've got all the songs written, we've got them basically recorded, but it's a few, you know, it's these recording processes are kind of complicated, so we're finding out. So we got to go home and just put a couple weeks in and just bang out the rest of the record.
We're spending December back home, just finishing up the record, and then hopefully we'll have first single out in January.
Yeah.
Hopefully, and then we're out on the road again in February, and then hopefully I heard we were maybe doing like the UK and stuff like that in the winter as well, early 2011, and then we should be back here in like the spring. So
you've got this whole thing planned out. I was gonna say in February we'll be on the road. It'll be our own tour. It's called Wind Tour. We do it every winter. Get it?
Nice.
Yeah, and last year it should be a lot bigger this year. Hopefully we'll get down to California and do some shows down here.
Come by the Vinnie Langdon Show studio.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Blast it out.
Be sick.
where you can say motherfucker and not get in trouble.
Why not, right? Exactly. So Down with Webster here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. Check out their MySpace, Twitter, Facebook. You guys are all over the place.
Downwithwebster.com.
Google Down with Webster and you'll find everything.
You'll see all their pictures and everything. It's crazy.
Downwithwebster.com.
Yep.
Facebook.com/downwithwebster. @downwithwebster on Twitter.
If you want me, girl, I will be here forever.